If you're over 60, you've probably been told many times that taking vitamins every morning is one of the smartest choices for your health. One pill to strengthen your bones, another for your heart, maybe a third to feel more energetic. It all sounds pretty easy, right? But there's a shocking truth that many older adults never discover. Some of the very supplements you take every day might actually be leaving you more tired, less clear-headed, and even hurting your physical well-being. Research shows that certain supplements, the very ones advertised as essential for older folks, can build up in your body, making your liver work harder, stiffening your blood vessels, and raising your risk of stroke or nerve damage. The most worrying part? We're not talking about rare or hard-to-find products. These are very common vitamins found in most older adults' homes. Why does this happen? As we get older, our bodies change. Our liver becomes less good at filtering out bad stuff, our kidneys have a harder time getting rid of extra things, and our nerves and blood vessels become more fragile. What was helpful at 40 can turn into a hidden danger at 65. In this video, we're going to tell you about 4 vitamins you should absolutely avoid after 60. And just as important, we'll point out the 4 vitamins you should take regularly to protect your mind, keep your muscles strong, and maybe even live longer. Stick with us until the end, because one particular vitamin has been scientifically linked to a 36% lower risk of death from any cause. This isn't an advertisement, it's science. So, grab your supplements, check the ingredients, and let's find out together if those morning pills are really helping you live better, or if they're slowly hurting your health. Vitamin A, especially in its retinol form, is a valuable nutrient that can become risky after 60. On paper, vitamin A seems like a perfect friend. Doctors suggest it to keep your vision, skin, and immune system healthy. All of this is true, but only if you stick to the right amounts and types. What many older adults don't realize is that too much retinol, the man-made form found in many multivitamins and liver-based supplements, can slowly build up in your body and become toxic. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like C and B, which your body gets rid of through urine, vitamin A is fat-soluble. This means your body stores it in your liver and fat tissue. As you get older, your liver works slower and isn't as good at handling extra stuff. Also, how your body stores fat changes, which affects how vitamins are kept. The vitamin A you take today isn't flushed out right away. It builds up, just like water filling a glass until it overflows. Signs of too much include dry skin and weak hair, dizziness and vision problems, joint pain and stiffness, constant tiredness. But the risks don't stop there. A study published in 2022 in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with high vitamin A levels are 25% more likely to get atrial fibrillation, a type of irregular heartbeat that greatly increases the risk of stroke after age 65. Basically, a simple vitamin pill can quietly raise your risk of serious health problems. To be safe, check that your supplement doesn't have more than 700 micrograms per day for women and 900 for men of retinol or retinol palmitate. Many products made for older adults go over these limits without you even knowing. You don't need to get rid of vitamin A completely, your body needs it. But it's better to choose beta-carotene, which is found naturally in foods like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and eggs. Your body turns beta-carotene into vitamin A only when it needs it, which helps avoid too much building up. Think of beta-carotene like an automatic control. It gives you vitamin A only if you really need it. Retinol, on the other hand, keeps building up until it reaches a harmful level. If you're over 60, check the label of your supplement right away. If you see retinol or retinol palmitate, think about switching to a different product. Choose natural food sources and let your body manage its needs on its own. After 60, health isn't about how many pills you take, but about picking the right types and amounts. Iron supplements are often seen as a way to boost your energy, but after 60, they can actually become a risk instead of a benefit. Many people connect iron with strength and feeling lively. Doctors often suggest it to fight tiredness. Multivitamins include it to help with weakness. And for years, iron has been promoted as a fix for weak nails, pale skin, and feeling tired all the time. However, there's something not many people talk about. After 60, too much iron can become dangerous without you even realizing it. Unlike vitamins that dissolve in water, iron isn't easily flushed out of your body. It builds up in your liver, heart, and pancreas. Adding more iron doesn't make it go away. It settles like rust in old pipes, slowly damaging your organs from the inside. As you get older, iron becomes risky because men stop losing it after puberty, and women stop after menopause. Your body doesn't naturally get rid of it anymore. Unless you've had blood loss from surgery, ulcers, or specific health problems, it's unlikely you're low on iron. Too much iron stays in your organs, causing something called oxidative stress. This means unstable molecules damage your cells and make you age faster. A study from 2018 published in Alzheimer's Research and Therapy linked iron buildup to a higher risk of dementia. Other studies show it can lead to heart disease, liver damage, and certain cancers. Only a small number of older adults truly need to take iron supplements. The signs of too much iron are sneaky and often mistaken for normal signs of aging. Aching and stiff joints, constant tiredness that doesn't get better with rest, memory problems, feeling confused, or an irregular heartbeat. That pill that seems to give you energy could actually be harming your heart, liver, and brain. Many multivitamins for older adults still contain iron, even though most seniors don't need it. If you also eat iron-rich foods like red meat, beans, and fortified cereals, the risk goes up. The best thing to do is to carefully read the labels on products. If your multivitamin has iron and your doctor hasn't said you're low, choose a different one. Ask your doctor for a serum ferritin or transferrin saturation test to see if your levels are too high. Choose iron-free multivitamins for seniors, which are made to prevent buildup. Make sure you only get iron through a balanced diet. Lean meats, beans, and leafy green vegetables are enough. Iron is super important when you're young, when you regularly lose fluids and blood. After 60, the need for it drops a lot. Too much iron can speed up aging, hurt your memory, and put stress on your heart. Before you take another pill for energy, remember that what was helpful in the past can become harmful if your body doesn't need it anymore. After 60, true energy comes from protecting your organs, reducing swelling, and giving your body only what it truly needs. Calcium supplements are often seen as a bone helper, but they can put your heart at risk. For years, older people have been told that taking calcium every day is super important for strong bones. This message is everywhere, in ads, in doctors' handouts, and on the shelves of every pharmacy. But here's the surprising truth. After age 60, taking calcium as a supplement, especially without other nutrients, can actually do more harm than good. Why? Young bones are like sponges. They soak up calcium easily. Hormones and growth signals guide calcium exactly where it needs to go. But after a certain age, this process slows down, and your bones can't absorb calcium as well. The extra calcium you take doesn't just disappear. It can build up where it shouldn't. In your arteries, making your blood vessels stiff and raising your risk of heart attack. In your joints, causing stiffness and pain. And in soft tissues, leading to calcifications that are hard to get rid of. A study from 2016 in the Journal of the American Heart Association showed that older adults who took calcium supplements had a 22% higher risk of heart disease. So, while you thought you were protecting your bones, you might actually be putting your heart in danger. The first signs of too much calcium might seem small: bloating, constipation, joint pain, tiredness, and trouble focusing. Over time though, too much calcium can lead to hardened arteries, raising your risk of stroke or heart attack, repeated kidney stones, and problems absorbing other important minerals like zinc, iron, and magnesium. And here's the kicker: your bones might not even get stronger. Just taking calcium isn't enough. Many companies don't tell you that calcium needs other nutrients to really work. Vitamin D3 helps your body soak up calcium from your gut into your blood. Vitamin K2 guides that calcium to your bones, making sure it doesn't settle in your arteries. Magnesium helps keep your tissues soft, stopping calcium from making them hard. If you only take calcium pills, your body doesn't know where to send it, and the mineral can end up in the wrong places. It's better to get calcium from food. Leafy green veggies, sardines with bones, yogurt, almonds, and chia seeds offer calcium that your body can easily use. If you do need to take a supplement, always pick one that combines calcium with D3 and K2. Weight-bearing exercise is just as important as calcium for strong bones. Keep an eye on how much you're taking. If your multivitamin has between 500 and 1,000 milligrams of calcium a day, and you're already eating foods rich in calcium, you might be getting too much. Calcium is still important, but not in the way it's usually been presented to older people. If taken alone, calcium can block your arteries, stiffen your joints, and increase your risk of heart problems. Bone health needs balance. Get calcium from whole foods, pair it with D3, K2, and magnesium, and stay active. After 60, you don't always need to add more pills. The goal is for nutrients to go where they're truly needed, to your bones, not your arteries. Taking a lot of vitamin B6 is often seen as a way to get more energy, but it can actually quietly hurt your nerves. Many people think vitamin B6 is harmless. It dissolves in water and helps make energy. And of course, it supports healthy nerves. But where's the risk? Here's the shocking truth. After age 60, high doses of B6 can actually be bad for your nervous system. Unlike other B vitamins which your body easily gets rid of, B6 acts differently if you take too much. It can build up in your nerve tissues. Over time, this buildup can become toxic to your nerves, hurting the very thing it's supposed to protect. Older adults are especially at risk because their liver gets rid of bad stuff more slowly, and their nerves are more delicate. A study published in Neurology in 2017 found that people taking high doses of B6 were twice as likely to have signs of nerve damage compared to those who stayed within the recommended limits. The symptoms can seem like normal signs of aging, which is why many don't realize it's B6 toxicity, tingling, numbness, or burning in your arms and legs, similar to what you might feel with diabetes or just getting older. You might have trouble with your balance, fall often, feel weak in your muscles and be tired. Even feeling confused can be mistaken for just getting older, but the real reason might not be your age. It could be too much vitamin B6. The most B6 you should take is 100 milligrams a day, but this limit can be tricky. Even doses of 50 milligrams a day, if taken for a long time, have caused nerve problems in older adults. Many supplements for nerves or energy have 100 to 250% of the daily recommended amount in just one serving. If you add multivitamins and fortified foods, you can easily take too much without even knowing it. Unlike other problems that get better quickly, nerve damage from too much B6 can take months or years to heal, and sometimes it doesn't heal at all. It's better to get your B6 from natural foods. Chickpeas, tuna, turkey, and bananas, as well as fortified cereals, give you the B6 you need safely. Find out how much you really need each day. People over 60 should aim for about 1.5 milligrams a day for women and 1.7 milligrams for men. Always read supplement labels. If your supplement has more than 5 to 10 milligrams of B6 per serving, it's a good idea to switch to a different one. Before taking supplements, get a blood test for B6 and talk to your doctor instead of just taking large amounts for no reason. Vitamin B6 is important, but don't overdo it. Too much can quietly mess with your ability to move, your balance, and your independence. After 60, your body needs just the right amount to protect your nerves, not too much that will harm them. If you've been using extra B6 to feel more energetic or for your nerves, rethink your choices. Check the labels and choose food sources instead. When it comes to vitamin B6, more is not always better. Too much can actually be quite dangerous. Now let's switch from what's risky to what protects you. This is the change older adults need to make. We just talked about 4 vitamins that look harmless on the bottle, but after 60, they can quietly weaken your body, make your organs inflamed, and hurt your nerves. The good news is this: avoiding danger is only half the answer. The real secret to doing well after 60 isn't just about getting rid of the wrong supplements, but giving your body the right ones. Some vitamins and nutrients don't just help a little. They can bring back your strength, protect your heart, make your memory sharper, and help you live longer. Unlike the harmful ones we just talked about, these next 4 are backed by the strongest research in older adult health. One has even been linked to a 36% lower risk of dying from any cause. Let's find out what you need to take every day to stay strong, steady, and sharp, well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Let's start with a mineral that many seniors are missing without even knowing it, but it's super important for over 300 things our body does. Magnesium is that quiet mineral that helps rebuild your body after 60. If there's one nutrient most people over 60 are often low on without realizing it, it's magnesium. The main problem? You often don't notice you're low until your body sends signals that you might mistake for normal signs of aging. Things like trouble sleeping, nighttime muscle cramps, feeling tired for no reason, or an uneven heartbeat are signs you shouldn't ignore. Many people think these are just part of getting older, but science shows they're common signs of not having enough magnesium. After 60, magnesium is even more important. It helps with hundreds of body processes like keeping your heart beating steadily, helping your muscles move and relax, supporting your nerves and brain, controlling blood sugar and insulin, and making your bones strong with calcium and vitamin D. As we get older, our bodies don't soak up as much magnesium from food. Plus, many common medicines seniors take, like those for blood pressure, acid reflux, or water pills, lower your magnesium even more. Even if you eat a good diet, your magnesium levels tend to drop every year. Not having enough magnesium can lead to hidden health risks. A study from Nutrients in 2018 found that low magnesium in seniors means a 50% higher chance of atrial fibrillation, which is a heart problem that raises your risk of stroke. It also means a higher risk of memory loss, dementia, type 2 diabetes, and ongoing swelling that makes you age faster. It's no surprise that doctors see magnesium as one of the most overlooked nutrients for seniors. Getting your magnesium levels back up can really make a difference in your overall health. People who fix their magnesium deficiency often notice they sleep better, have fewer cramps and restless nights, clearer thinking, more stable mood and energy, better balance, and fewer falls. Not all magnesium supplements are the same. Magnesium oxide is cheap, but your body doesn't absorb it well, and it can cause diarrhea. The best kinds for seniors are magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. These types are easier on your stomach and your body takes them in better. Usually seniors need 250, 400 milligrams a day, depending on what they eat and their health. Foods with magnesium include spinach, kale, pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocados, black beans, lentils, and a little dark chocolate. But because farm soil isn't as rich in nutrients anymore, food often isn't enough. And taking supplements can really make a big difference. Magnesium might not sound exciting, but for those over 60, it's a true quiet helper. By fixing a magnesium shortage, many age-related problems like cramps, bad sleep, and fuzzy thinking can get much better. Now let's focus on a nutrient your skin can't make as well as it used to. Without it, your bones, immune system, and mood can get a lot worse. Vitamin D3 is known as the sunshine vitamin. It's super important for fighting off weakness after age 60. If magnesium is the quiet helper, vitamin D3 is the conductor. It keeps your bones strong, your immune system active, and your mind sharp. After age 65, your body's natural production of vitamin D3 drops by more than half. Your skin can't turn sunlight into vitamin D as well anymore. If you spend more time indoors, use sunscreen, or live in places with little sun, a vitamin D3 deficiency is almost sure to happen. Vitamin D3 isn't just for bones, even though it helps prevent broken bones. It acts like a hormone, affecting almost every system in your body. It works with calcium and vitamin K2 to keep your bones dense, protects your muscles from getting weak, and lowers your risk of falls, strengthens your immune system against infections and helps with healing, and supports your brain, making your mood, memory, and thinking better. A 2020 review published in the British Medical Journal found that older adults with low vitamin D levels had a 50% higher risk of respiratory infections and a 30% higher risk of dying overall. This means heart disease, diabetes, and dementia are more common when vitamin D3 is low. The signs of a vitamin D3 deficiency often go unnoticed. Many older adults don't realize they're low because the symptoms are constant tiredness, a sad mood, frequent colds or slow recovery, bone pain or weak muscles, poor balance, and falling more often. Do any of these symptoms sound like you? Often these signs are just blamed on getting older, but they could actually be caused by a simple vitamin D3 deficiency. Regular multivitamins only have 400, 800 IU of vitamin D3, but research shows that older adults need 1,000 to 2,000 IU a day to keep good levels in their blood. The best form is cholecalciferol, not D2, which isn't as strong and isn't absorbed as well. Always take vitamin D3 with meals that have healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or salmon. Since it's fat-soluble, it gets absorbed much better with fats. If blood tests show low levels, your doctor might suggest higher doses for a while to get things back in balance. Food sources of vitamin D3 are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk or orange juice. However, after age 60, food alone often isn't enough, so taking supplements becomes almost a must. Vitamin D3 is like a shield that protects your body from getting weak. Without it, your bones get weaker, your muscles lose strength, your immune system gets weaker, and your mental functions slow down. With vitamin D3, many older adults notice they feel stronger, more energetic, and in a better mood in just a few weeks. Now, let's talk about a shortage that can act like dementia, drain your energy, and weaken your legs without you even realizing it, if you don't pay attention. Vitamin B12 is like a shield for your nerves and a protector for your brain after 60. If vitamin D3 protects your body, B12 is the spark that keeps your nerves active, your blood flowing, and your mind sharp. By age 65, up to 1 in 4 people are low on B12, often without knowing it. Age changes how things work. As you get older, your stomach makes less acid. This acid is super important for getting B12 out of your food. And if you take common medicines like antacids, proton pump inhibitors for reflux, or metformin for diabetes, it makes things even harder. Even if you regularly eat eggs, chicken, or dairy, your body might not be able to soak up enough B12 to stay healthy anymore. Vitamin B12 is a must-have for three key things. It protects your brain and memory by keeping your nerve cells safe. It stops your brain from shrinking and keeps your mind clear. It helps make red blood cells, which stops you from getting anemic and feeling tired. And it supports your muscles and balance, helping your nerves talk to your muscles to keep your legs strong and steady. Not having enough B12 doesn't just make you tired, it can show up as dementia, feeling down, or nerve problems. Often older folks are told it's just part of getting old, but it's actually a nutrient shortage that can be fixed. The signs of low B12 show up slowly. Constant tiredness or weakness, memory gaps, feeling confused or having a foggy mind, tingling or numbness in your hands and feet, balance problems or falling often, pale skin or weak nails. If you don't treat a B12 shortage, it can lead to lasting nerve damage. That's why it's super important to get checked and take supplements after 60. Older adults should take between 500 and 1,000 micrograms daily, which is a lot more than what's in most regular multivitamins. Pick the right kind. Go for methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin. These types are easier for older people to absorb. Choose the right way to take it. Sublingual tablets, which dissolve under your tongue, skip the stomach and go straight into your bloodstream. If you have a really bad shortage, your doctor might suggest shots. Don't just rely on food. Even though fish, chicken, eggs, and dairy have B12, older people often don't absorb it well because their stomach acid is lower. B12 is water-soluble. Your body gets rid of any extra, so it's very rare to have too much. Foods rich in B12 include salmon, tuna, sardines, eggs, especially the yolk, grass-fed beef, yogurt, and milk. Remember, after 60, you often need to take supplements to keep your B12 levels where they should be. If there's one nutrient that can truly change how you deal with getting older, it's omega-3 fatty acids. These important fats, especially EPA and DHA, aren't just good for you, they can actually help you live longer. A big study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at over 42,000 older adults, and what they found was amazing. Those who had higher levels of omega-3s in their blood had a 36% lower chance of dying from any cause. This means fewer heart attacks, fewer strokes, a sharper mind, stronger joints, and a longer life. As we get older, ongoing inflammation becomes a quiet enemy. It makes arthritis worse, weakens muscles, stiffens arteries, and speeds up mental decline. That's where omega-3s come in. They help reduce dangerous irregular heartbeats, lower bad fats called triglycerides, and keep your blood vessels flexible. For your brain, DHA is like a building block for brain tissue. It protects your memory, focus, and even your mood. Omega-3s can make stiffness and aches better, making it easier to move around. Many studies show that omega-3s slow down how fast your cells age by protecting telomeres, which are the ends of your DNA. They don't just help you live longer, they help you keep your true self for longer. Not getting enough omega-3s affects 68% of people over 60 in the United States. Many older adults don't eat enough fatty fish, and processed foods that are high in omega-6 from corn, soy, and canola oils throw off this balance. This imbalance makes inflammation worse, leading to joint pain, fuzzy thinking, heart problems, and faster aging. To make sure you get enough omega-3s after 60, eat more fatty fish, 2 or 3 servings a week of salmon, sardines, anchovies, or mackerel. Choose good quality fish oil supplements that give you at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA every day. If you have heart problems or inflammation, your doctor might suggest 2,000 milligrams or even more. Make sure the fish oil is tested for heavy metals, cleaned, and preferably in triglyceride form for the best absorption. Take it with meals, especially with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, to help your body soak it up. If you're vegan or allergic to fish, omega-3 supplements made from algae give you DHA directly. Other food sources include salmon, sardines, mackerel, chia, and flax seeds, which are less powerful but still helpful, along with walnuts and free-range eggs. However, to get enough to really make a difference, food alone often isn't enough. After 60, taking supplements can truly change things for the better. Omega-3s are almost like an insurance policy for your health. They protect your brain, heart, joints, and your independence as you get older. If you had to pick just one supplement after 60, pick omega-3. It's not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. We've reached the end. Here's what you really need to know about vitamins after 60. Some vitamins like vitamin A in its retinol form, iron, and calcium, as well as high doses of vitamin B6, can quietly harm your health, speeding up aging, weakening your heart, and affecting your nerves. These risks are hidden behind labels that promise benefits for seniors, but in reality, they might make you feel older than you should. On the other hand, by choosing the right nutrients like magnesium, vitamin D3, B12, and omega-3s, you can give your body the support it truly needs at this stage of life. These nutrients help keep bones strong, mind sharp, heart stable, and energy steady. The difference between decline and vitality isn't about luck or just age, it depends on the choices you make every day. Every supplement, every meal, every habit brings you closer to weakness or strength. Remember, aging is natural, but suffering isn't. If this video made you think, don't stop here, check the labels of your supplements right away. Talk to your doctor and get your vitamin levels checked. And most importantly, start replacing what might harm you with what's good for you. Your healthy future isn't set in stone yet, you're building it now, with every choice you make. Which vitamin surprised you the most today? Is it one you're taking too? Your best years can still be ahead of you. With the right choices, the best is yet to come.